Come on, let's go tell Uncle Henry and Aunt Em. They'll take care of her. Come on, Toto.
Honey, you see, this old incubator's gone bad and we're likely to lose a lot of our chicks.
Oh, the poor little things. Oh, but Aunt Miss Gulch hit Toto right over the back with a rake just because she says he gets in the garden and chases her nasty old cat every day.
Dorothy, please.
Oh, but he doesn't do it every day, just once or twice a week. And now she says she's gonna...
We're busy.
Uncle Henry, isn't there anything you can do?
I'm doing something right now, honey, so just keep out of my hair.
Who was a genius who suggested we move the wagon before the wheel was on?
It ain't so heavy with one less. That makes sense, don't it?
Sense or no sense, when I lift her up, you two shove her on.
Zeke, Hickory, no one is supposed to Toto.
No, I could have sworn they made this new wheel smaller than the other three.
She tried to kill him.
Bigger or smaller, just shove her on before my arms fall clean out of their sockets. I ain't a statue. I ain't made out of tin.
Okay.
Why isn't anyone listening? Don't you care about Toto?
You got my finger.
What am I gonna do about Miss Gulch, Hunk?
Now look at Dorothy. You ain't using your head about Miss Gulch. Ain't you got no brains?
Sure I have brains.
Well then why don't you use them? You see, next time you're coming home, just don't go by Miss Gulch's place, then Toto won't get in her garden and you won't get in no trouble, see?
Quit just standing there and clear that junk out of the wagon. You got a parcel of lumber to haul from town before the weather turns.
Will do, Mr. Gale.
What should I do, Zeke?
Well, for a start, kid, don't let that old Gulch heifer try and buffalo you. She ain't nothing to be afraid of. You just gotta stand up to her, that's all. With a little courage, a little grit.
I'm not scared of her.
That's what I wanted to hear. You gotta walk with your head up, your chest out, and the next time she squawks, you stroll right up to her, and you spit in her eye. That's what I do.
Would you really?
Of course I would. Through this life, you gotta walk tall, shoot straight, and then you got no reason to be scared of nothing and nobody.
Oh, Zeke, are you all right?
What are you trying to do, kill a guy?
How can you be so cruel?
It was just a rib, Dorothy.
Can't you see how white he is? You're really scared.
Who's scared?
You was scared. If you was a jackrabbit, you'd be in the next county by now.
Here, let's hold this jack-o'-lantern when there's work to be done. I know 3 shiftless farmhands that'll be out of a job before they know it.
Well, you're just having a little fun, Mrs. Gale.
Farm's no place for fun. You want fun, go join a circus.
Might just do that. Be a strong man. See the world.
Well, don't start posing for it now. Here, can't work on an empty stomach. Have some cookies.
Gosh, Miss Gale.
Just baked.
Thanks.
Swell.
But you don't have to sit down, Pete. Here, get the wagon hitched up. And Zeke, you go feed those hogs before they worry themselves into anemia.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, but Anna, really, do you know Miss Gulch did to Toto? She...
Dorothy, stop imagining things. You always get yourself into a fret over nothing.
Well...
Now, why don't you just help us out for today and find yourself a place where you won't get into any trouble?
Some place where there isn't any trouble. I wonder if there is such a place, Toto. Well, then there must be. Not a place you can get to, like work, or trade. It's far, far away. Behind the memories, beyond. When all the world is a hopeless jungle and the raindrops
Never scolded in my life, Miss Gulch, and I ain't about to start now.
I want to see you and your wife right away about Dorothy.
Dorothy? Why? What has Dorothy done?
What's she done? I'm all but lame from the bite on my leg.
You mean she bit you?
No. Her dog.
Oh, she bit her dog, eh?
I'll have a fresh batch of cookies inside if you don't mind to sit a while.
I'm afraid I have no appetite, Mrs. Gale. Indeed, I'm so shaken by the ferocious attack of your niece's vicious dog, I may never eat again.
If you don't eat it, you'll waste away, and I'd hate to see you dwindle.
Dorothy, could you bring Toto out here a minute? I'm sure if Dorothy's done anything to upset you, she'll be only too glad to apologize.
It's gone beyond apologies, Mrs. Gale. I've laid an official complaint with the county sheriff.
Was he sober?
Dorothy, Miss Gulch here seems very upset.
That dog is a menace to the community.
Well, that's not true.
As an act of public service, young woman, I'm taking that dog to the sheriff and make sure he's destroyed.
Destroyed? Toto! Oh, you can't. You mustn't. You won't let her, will you, Uncle Henry?
Of course we won't, will we, Em?
Oh, well then. Toto didn't know he was doing anything wrong. I'm the one that ought to be punished. Well, you can send me to bed without supper. You hear how sorry the child is. Perhaps if she promised to give your place a wide berth.
If you don't hand over that dog right now, I'll bring a damage suit that will take your whole farm. There's a law protecting folks against dogs that bite.
Oh, well, maybe if she kept him tied up. He really is quite gentle. Around gentle folk, that is.
Well, that's for the sheriff to decide. Here's his order allowing me to take it, unless you want to go against the law.
Yes.
So, what's it say, Henry?
Just like she says. You gotta hand him over, Dorothy.
No! I'm afraid poor Toto will have to go.
Now you're seeing reason.
No! Oh, I'll bite you myself, Dorothy, you wicked old witch. Uncle Henry, and then, don't let her take it, please! Stop her!
It's no use running, Dorothy.
I thought you were my friend.
He is your friend. We all are.
You can't fight the law, honey. Some things are bigger than all of us.
Let me have him, Dorothy.
Don't, Uncle Henry! Put him in the basket, Henry.
That's more like it.
Oh, Toto! Elmira Gulch, just because you own half this county doesn't mean you have the right to run the rest of us. For 23 years, I've been dying to tell you what I thought of you, and now? Well, seeing as how I'm a Christian woman, I just can't.
Well, I can. So, if you don't want to hear it, you better carry your carcass off of my land.
I don't take kindly to that kind of talk, Henry Gale. Just remember, I have friends in high places.
Then why don't you climb on your broomstick and go visit them? You got that horse hitched to that wagon yet?
Nearly done, Mr. Gale.
We nearly ain't good enough to get it done right now. Sky's getting darker in a minute, dang nabbit.
Inside, honey. I'm not going anywhere with you. If you really love me, you would have let Toto go. She had an order from the sheriff, Dorothy. What did you expect us to do? Wave a magic wand and make it disappear? Well, you still could have tried at least. You stood there like you were stuck or something.
Well, I just couldn't think of anything to say. Sorry.
One mean old woman, and you were scared of her.
It weren't my place to interfere.
And your fault. You stopped Toto from getting away. I just hate you.
Dorothy, don't say that. You make me feel terrible inside. Like my heart was all tore out.
I don't care. I never want to see any of you ever again. Toto was the only friend I had in the world. Now I got no one to talk to, no one to play with, and I'll never see him again as long as I live. Toto? Toto!
Oh, you came back. You got away from that horrible woman. You wonderful dog.
She'll be coming back for you any minute. We've got to get away. We've got to run away. We need food for me, and a bone for you, and then we're going to get far, far away from here. And we're never, ever coming back.
Here, doggy, doggy. Oh, such a nice dog. Where is the dragon evil? Here, dog.
I asked you to get off my land, Miss Gulch.
I did, but the dog got away.
He can't have enjoyed your company much.
Wherever the little girl is, that's where I'll find the dog. Kindly bring her out here.
You just don't give up, do you? Dorothy! Dorothy!
She ain't in the house, Henry. And that fresh batch of cookies is missing. And my picture from the mantle.
That's gone too. Looks like you've a runaway on your hands. If she's on the road, I'll find her. And then I'll take that dog back. For good.
If you're so anxious to have it, you should have looked after it better.
Don't blame me. The catch on the basket's faulty. It's the last time I buy anything from a charity bazaar.
If we're done, it were best it be done equally on both sides. Well, house guest, huh? And who might you be? No, don't tell me. You're traveling in disguise. No, that's not right. You're going on a visit. No. You're running away.
How did you guess?
Professor Marvel never guesses. He knows. Now, why are you running away?
Why?
No, don't tell me. They don't understand you at home. They don't appreciate you. You want to see other lands, grand cities, the tall mountains and vast oceans. Is that correct?
Why, it's just like you could read what was inside me.
It is my trade, my calling. See what it says on the side of my conveyance.
Oh, Toto, that's not polite. We haven't been asked yet.
Oh, he's perfectly welcome, as one dog to another, eh? Let's see, where were we?
Oh, Professor, why can't we go with you and see all the crowned heads of Europe?
Do you know him? Oh, yes, well, I never do anything without consulting my crystal first. Here, have a seat right there. Ah, yes, that's it. Now make yourselves comfortable while I conjure out of the air, out of thin air, this very genuine magic, authentic crystal used by the priests of Isis and Osiris in the days of the pharaohs of Egypt, in which Cleopatra first saw the approach of Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, and so on and so on. Now you hold out your hands to help me look into the future. Yes, now you'd also close your eyes, my child, for a moment, in order to be better in tune with the infinite. we can't do these things without being in tune with the infinite. Okay, yes, that's it. Now you go. Okay, we shall gaze into the crystal. What's this I see? A house with a picket fence.
That's our farm!
Yes. And there's also, there's a woman with a polka dot dress, and her face is careworn.
That's an M.
Yes, her name is Emily.
That's right. What's she doing?
Well, I can't quite see. Oh, why she's crying.
Oh,
Someone has hurt her. Someone has just about broken her heart.
well, why would anyone do that?
I don't know, but it's someone she loves. Someone she's been very kind to, and someone she's taken care of in sickness.
I had the measles once, and she stayed right by me every second.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was when I was very small. She doesn't care about me at all now. I don't care about her.
That's not what the crystal says.
Well, they were going to kill Toto, and she did nothing to stop them.
I don't see any of that in the crystal. All I see is a woman who does the best she can and misses something terrible.
Well, what's she doing now?
Why, yes, why, she's putting her hand on her heart and, dropping down on the bed.
Oh, well, you don't suppose she could be really sick, do you? Oh, I've got to go.
But what's this? I thought you were going to come along with me.
Oh, no, Professor. I've got to go home right away. Goodbye, and thank you.
Goodbye. Safe journey. Better get the horses under cover. There's a storm on her whopper. Poor little kid. Hope she gets home all right.
Dorothy! Dorothy! Dorothy!
Hurry up and get the horses loose. And find Hickory. Hickory! Doggone it, Hickory!
It's a twister! It's a twister! Now she blows!
It heads straight for us.
Last time one of them struck it, tore a barn clean off the ground and left the cows sitting on the telegraph poles.
I can free the horses.
Good man.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Who, me? Well, I'm not a witch at all. I'm Dorothy Gale from Kansas. Oh, well, is that the witch? Toto? Toto's my dog. Oh, well, I'm a little muddled. The Munchkins call me because a new witch has just dropped a house on the Wicked Witch of the East. And there's the house, and here you are, and those legs are all that's left of the Wicked Witch of the East.
the Wicked Witch of the East. This is the Wicked Witch of the West. She's worse than the other one was.
Where's my sister?
Yonder she lies.
Where?
There.
All right. Who's the smart aleck that turned my sister into a house? Was it you, Glinda?
Not the house. Under the house.
Under the house.
Oh, yes, it's my fault. I'm so sorry. I dropped my house on her.
You dropped your house on my sister. How could anyone be so unbelievably clumsy?
Look closer. You recognize her then?
Of course I recognize her. Who else would wear ruby slippers with those socks? The ruby slippers. Little girl, you have done me a service. I shall don the slippers which will make my powers greater than ever. The slippers, they're gone. The slippers, what have you done with them?
See for yourself. Step forward, Dorothy.
Give them back to me, or
It's too late. There they are, and there they'll stay.
Give them back to me. I'm the only one who knows how to use them. They're of no use to you. Give them back to me. Give them back.
Keep tight inside of them. Their magic must be very powerful, or she wouldn't want them so badly.
You stay out of this, Glinda, or I'll fix you as well.
Fiddle faddle, you have no power while I'm here. Be gone before someone drops a house on you, too.
Very well. I'll bide my time. And as for you, my fine lady, it's true I can't attend to you here and now as I'd like. But after a suitable period of mourning, I will have my revenge. And those slippers, too. So best try to stay out of my way. Just try. I'll get you eventually, my pretty, and your little dog, too.
It's all right. You may all come out now. She's gone. It's all right. You may all come out. Phew, what a smell of sulfur. I'm afraid you made a rather bad enemy of the Wicked Witch of the West. The sooner you get out of Oz altogether, the safer you'll sleep, my dear.
Why, if anything, get out of Oz altogether. My Aunt Em is missing me. She may even be ill, but how do I get back to Kansas? I can't go the way I came.
No, that's true. The only person who might know would be the great and wonderful Wizard of Oz himself.
The Wizard of Oz? Is he good or is he wicked?
Oh, very good, but very mysterious. He lives in the Emerald City, and that's a long journey from here. Did you bring your broomstick with you?
No, I'm afraid I didn't.
Well, then you'll have to walk. The Munchkins will see you safely to the border of Munchkinland. And remember, never let those ruby slippers off your feet for a moment, or you'll be at the mercy of the Wicked Witch of the West.
But how do I start from the Emerald City?
Well, it's always best to start at the beginning. And all you have to do is follow the yellow brick road.
Well, what happens if I just
Follow the yellow brick road.
My, people come and go here quickly. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road.
Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick, follow the yellow brick road. You're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. You'll find he is a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because
pardon me, but that way is a very nice way.
Well, that's silly, Scarecrows don't talk.
People do go down that way too.
Well, that's funny. Wasn't he pointing the other way?
Of course, people do go both ways.
You did do something, didn't you? Are you doing that on purpose, or can't you make up your mind?
Well, I haven't got a brain, only straw. So I guess I really haven't got a mind to make up.
Well, how can you talk if you haven't got a mind?
Well, I don't know. But I guess a lot of people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
I guess you're right. Well, can you get down?
Down? No, you see, I've got a pole stuck up my back.
Well, is there anything I can do?
Well, I'm not very bright, but maybe if you bend the nail down and back, I could just slip off.
I'll certainly try. Well, it's an awful stiff nail.
Whoa! Whoops! There goes some more of me again.
You all right?
Oh yes, I just keep picking it up and stuffing it back inside.
Here, let me help you.
My, it's good to be free. Whoa! Did I scare you?
No.
I didn't scare you?
No, of course not.
I didn't think so. You see, I can't even scare a crow.
Howdy, neighbor!
They come from miles around just to eat in my fields
Howdy, Scarecrow!
and laugh in my face. You see? Said a scarecrow swinging on a pole to a blackbird sitting on a fence. Oh, the Lord gave me a soul, but forgot to give me common sense.
Said a blackbird, well, what in thunder would you do with common sense?
Said a scarecrow with big knees, just to reason out the reason of the witchness and the wineness and the whence. If I had an ounce of common sense,
Why, shucks!
I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching if I only had a brain. I'd unravel every riddle for any individual in trouble or in pain.
With the thoughts you'd be thinking you could be another.
If I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore.
You could think of things you'd never thought before.
And then I'd sit and think some more. I would not just be nothing, my head all full of stuffing, my heart all full of pain. I would dance and be merry, life would be a dictionary if I only had a brain. Oh, I could tell you why the ocean's near the shore. I could think of things I've never done before.
And then he'd sit and think some more.
Gosh, it would be awful pleasing to reason out a reason for things I can't explain. Then perhaps I deserve ya and be even worthy of ya if I only had a brain. If I only had a brain.
Well, that was wonderful. Why, if our Scarecrow back in Kansas could do that, the crows would be scared to pieces.
They would?
Oh, yes.
Where is Kansas?
Well, that's where I live. I want to get back there so badly. I'm going all the way to the Emerald City to get the Wizard of Oz to help me.
You're going to see the wizard?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think, if I went with you, maybe this wizard would give me some brains?
Well, couldn't say. But even if you didn't, you'd be no worse off than you are now.
Yes, that's right.
Well, Maybe you'd better not. I've got a witch mad at me and you might get into trouble.
Witch? I'm not afraid of no witch. I'm not afraid of anything. Except a lighted match.
No, don't blame me for that.
Except I'd face a whole box full of them at a chance of getting some brains. Now look, I won't be any trouble because, well, I don't need a thing, and I won't try to manage things because I can't think. Won't you take me with you?
Of course I will.
Hooray! I'm gonna get me some brains. Let's go.
Oh, you're not starting out very well.
Oh, I'll try. Really, I will. 2 Oz.
2 Oz.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Is the Wizard of Oz, if ever a wizard was.
If ever a wizard was, the Wizard of Oz is Munchkins. Because of the wonderful things he does.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
Scarecrow! I'm gonna miss it, old baby. Never really cared. Why is that? Too much of a staff. Sure.
You're hungry. But I thought only crows got hungry.
All living things need to eat.
But I don't need to eat. Does that mean I'm not alive?
Oh no, Scarecrow. You're the liveliest friend I have.
Why, thank you. Well, just for that, you can eat as much of my hay as you like. Then you won't be hungry anymore.
Oh, Scarecrow, I couldn't.
Oh, I insist. As long as my legs are well stuffed, I'll make it to the Emerald City no matter what shape I'm in up top.
Well, it's a very kind offer, but I don't eat hay.
Oh. Well, I suppose it's just as well. A little mother field mouse has a nest in here, and she wouldn't like to be disturbed.
Look, Scarecrow, apples.
Apples? What's apples?
In the trees.
You mean all those little red birds hanging upside down by one leg?
They're not birds. They're something you eat, and they're delicious.
What do you think you're doing?
Well, we've been walking a long ways, and I was getting a little hungry, and... Did you just say something?
She was hungry. She was hungry. How would you like it if somebody came along and picked something off of you?
Well, I'm so sorry. I keep forgetting I'm not in Kansas.
Come along, Dorothy. You don't want any of those apples. Yuck.
Are you saying our apples aren't what they ought to be?
Oh no, it's just that she doesn't like the little green worms.
Worms? Did he say we had worms?
That's what it sounded like to me.
I'll show you how to get some of those apples. Sure you got worms. Worms, caterpillars, and probably a whole bunch of woodlice too.
Oh, how dare you! Let's get him, girls! Say,
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
how do you like that apple?
You like them very well, thank you.
I'm suddenly just twins! Me too! Maybe socks of all of us! I think it's time we bow now!
Why, it's a man. A man made out of tin.
What?
Yes. Oh,
Welcome.
look. Did you say something?
Welcome.
He said oil can.
Oil can what?
Oil can. Where do you want to be oiled first?
My mouth.
He said his mouth. Here's the other side.
Me, my goodness. I can talk again. Oil my arms and my elbows.
Oh, did that hurt?
Oh no, it feels wonderful. I've held that axe up for ages.
Oh, goodness. How did he ever get like this?
Well, when I was flesh and blood like you, I fell in love with a Munchkin maiden whose mother hated me. So to stop me from marrying her daughter, she hired the Wicked Witch of the West and put an evil spell on my axe. One day I swung for a tree, and I chopped off my leg off instead.
You chopped your leg off.
Yes, I did. But by good fortune, I knew of a wonderful tinsmith, and he gave me a new leg. And back to work I went. You know what happened next?
Something terrible, I bet.
I swung again, and dang me, but it chopped off the other leg.
You should have got a new axe.
I guess you're right. But I got me a new leg instead. But the next time I swung for a tree, I chopped off both my arms.
Oh, my.
Well, I can see how you could have chopped off one arm, but... Now, how did you manage to chop off the other one?
I told you. The axe was enchanted.
Oh, you see, Dorothy? If I had a brain, I could have worked that out for myself.
Sometimes wish I had got me a new pair of arms from the tinsmith. Because the last time I swung the axe was the worst of all.
I don't want to hear this.
I split myself right down the middle.
Oh, you poor thing.
But I got me a new head and body. But on the way back from the tinsmith, I got caught in a terrible rainstorm in rusted sod.
It just wasn't your day, was it?
I've been here ever since.
Well, you're perfect now.
My neck. Oh, my neck. Perfect. Just bang on my chest if you think I'm perfect. Go ahead. Bang on it.
Beautiful! What an echo!
All hollow. The tinsmith forgot to give me a heart.
No heart.
No heart. And as long as I have no heart, I'll never learn to love my Munchkin maiden again.
Oh, don't cry, Tin Man. You'll rust.
I used to carve her name on every tree.
You can say that again.
Oh, the smith gave me tin ribs, but forgot to put a heart inside.
Then he bent his hollow chest and cried.
When a man's an empty kettle, he should be on his mettle, and yet I'm torn apart. Just because I'm presuming that I could be kind of human if I only had a heart. I'd be tender, I'd be gentle, and awful sentimental regarding love and art. I'd be friends with the sparrows and the boy that shoots the arrows if I only had a heart. Picture me, a balcony, above, a voice sings low.
Wherefore art thou, Romeo?
I hear a beat,
How sweet.
just to register emotion, jealousy, devotion, and really feel the part. I would stay young and chipper and I'd block it with a zipper if I only had a heart. I'd be friends with the sparrows.
And the boy that chooses you could stay young and chipper.
And I'd lock her with a zipper if I only.
If you only had a heart. Are you all right?
Oh, yes. Just a little rusty yet.
Oh, well. Perhaps you'd better visit the tinsmith and see if he can give you a heart.
Oh no. The tinsmith went out of business a long time ago.
Ran out of
tin.
Well, then maybe you could come with us and see the Wizard of Oz. I'm sure he could give you a heart.
Suppose the wizard wouldn't give me one when we got there.
Oh, but he must. We've come so far already.
You call that far? Why, you've only just begun.
You're the one who put a spell on my axe.
Oh, and it certainly chopped you down to size, didn't it? And now, you're helping the little lady along, are you, my fine gentleman? Well, stay away from her, or I'll stuff a mattress with you, Scarecrow. And you, Tin Man, I'll use you for a beehive.
Well, I'm not afraid of you.
Well, that just proves you don't have a brain. Allow me to educate you. Here, Scarecrow, want to play?
No! No! Help! Help! Oh, help! 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 I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Help!
Oh, just remember, Scarecrow, helping that girl reach the Emerald City could be your last burning ambition.
Well, I'm still not afraid of her. Dorothy, I'll see you get to the Emerald City whether I get a brain or not. Stuff a mattress with me. Ha!
I'll see you to the wizard, Dorothy. I ain't afraid of no witch. Beehive.
You're the best friends I ever had. It's funny, but I feel like I met you a long time ago. But I couldn't have, could I?
Well, I don't see how. You weren't there when I was getting stuffed and sewn together, were you?
Or when I rusted in the rainstorm.
I wish I could remember. But it doesn't matter. We know each other now, don't we?
That's right.
We do.
2 Oz?
2 eyes.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. He is a wizard, but whiz if ever a whiz there was. If ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is one because
Because of the wonderful things he does.
we're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
I would become dead in that forest.
If I were there, I'd be petrified. Oh. I don't like this forest. It's dark and creepy.
Of course, I'm not very smart, but I think it'll get darker before it gets lighter.
Do you suppose we'll meet any wild animals?
We might.
Animals that eat straw.
Some, but mostly lions and tigers and bears.
Lions.
And tigers.
And bears.
Why?
Lions and tigers 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 and bears.
Why?
junkyard. Put your hands up, you lopsided bag of hay.
Now that's getting personal, Lion.
Yes, get up and teach him a lesson.
Well, what's wrong with you teaching him?
Well, I hardly know.
Well, I'll get you anyway, Pee-wee. What'd you do that for? I didn't bite him.
No, you tried. It's bad enough picking on strong men, but when you go around picking on little dogs.
But you didn't have to hit me, did you? Is my nose bleeding?
No. My, what a fuss you're making. Naturally, when you go around picking on things smaller than you, why? Well, you're nothing but a great big coward.
Oh, you're right. I am a coward. I haven't got any courage at all. I even scare myself. Look at the circles under my eyes. I haven't slept in weeks.
Why don't you try counting sheep?
Oh, that doesn't work. I'm afraid of them.
Well, that's too bad. Say, why don't you come with us to see the Wizard of Oz to get him a heart?
And him a brain.
Sure, we could give you some courage.
Well, wouldn't you feel degraded to be in the company of a cowardly lion? I would.
No, of course not.
Gee, that's awful nice of you. You see, my life has been simply unbearable. Even my family's disowned me. When I was just a young cub, my father took me to the top of a tall mountain, waved his paw about and said, "One day, son, this will all be yours." I was terrified.
Why is that?
I'm scared of heights.
Well, perhaps you could come with us and see the wizard.
Well, at least you'll be safe if I come with you.
How's that?
No self-respecting wild animal will come anywhere near me. Satellite, born erotic liar, to a miss who listened to him rave. Oh, the Lord made me a lion, but the Lord forgot to make me brave. Then his tail began to curl and wave. Life is sad, believe me, missy, when you're born to be a sissy without the vivid vibe. But I could change my habits, never more be scared of rabbits if I only had to knife. I'm afraid there's no denying I'm just a dandelion, a fate I don't deserve. But I could show my prowess, be a lion, not a mouse, if I only had the nerve.
Oh, you'd be in your stride, a king down to the core.
You could voice when you never heard before.
And then I'd and roar some more. I would show the Dinosaurus who's king around the forest, a king they better slay. Why, with my regal Caesar, I could be another Caesar if I only had the nerve. I'd be brave as a blizzard.
I'd be gentle as a lizard.
I'd be clever as a gizzard. Then I'm sure to get a brain.
A heart.
Oh.
The nerve.
We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. Here he is, a whiz of a whiz, if ever a whiz there was. If ever, oh ever a whiz there was, the Wizard of Oz is like because of the wonderful things he does.
here, Dorothy. We can take a shortcut.
This road curves around this poppy field. Maybe we can cut through and pick up on the other side.
Let's go.
I've never seen such beautiful poppies.
I think poppies are my favorite flower.
The smell is so wonderful. And the singing.
Oh, I can hear it too. It sounds just like heavenly semaphores.
But what's happening? I can't even walk anymore. I'm so sleepy.
Here, give us your hands. We'll pull you along.
No, that's all right. I just have to rest for a moment. Can't totally lay there and have a little sleep.
Oh, you can't sleep now. We've got to go on.
Come to think of it, 40 weeks doesn't sound like such a bad idea.
Oh, don't you start, too.
Did you read
Read what?
the notice?
What notice?
It's on the door, as plain as the nose on my face. It's...
Bell out of order. Please knock.
Well, that's more like it. Now, state your business.
We want to see the wizard.
The wizard. But nobody can see the great eye. Nobody's ever seen the great eye. Not even I've seen him.
Well, if you've never seen him, how do you know he's real?
Because. If there wasn't one, then why would you be here?
Oh, please, sir. You've got to let us in. The good witch of the north sent me.
Prove it.
She's wearing the red ruby slipper she gave her.
Oh, so she is. Well, bust my butt. Why didn't you say that in the first place? That's a horse of a different color.
Who's he calling a horse? If he wasn't on the other side of that door.
He's coming out.
Oh, he'd be on this side.
Welcome to Emerald City. Have you come far?
Oh, just the longest of ways.
Well, believe me, every step is worth it. Have you any idea how great this place really is?
Well, I've been trying to imagine it, but I haven't got a brain.
They said I'd fall in love with it, if I had a heart.
They say it's the one place I don't need courage, because there's nothing to be afraid of. Is there?
There's a garden spot, I'm told, where it's never too hot and it's never too cold.
And you're never too young, and you're never too old.
Where you're never too thin or tall.
And you're never do anything at all.
Oh, we're not too bad and we're not too sane, and we don't compare and we don't complain. All we do is just sit tight, 'cause it's all so downright right.
be well in hand. Hope. Therefore, you can all go home. Go home. Go on. Didn't you hear me? I said go home.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do, sir. That's why I have to see the wizard.
Orders are nobody. Not nobody, not no how.
You said you'd take us to. And I got a permanent just for the occasion.
Not nobody, not no how.
You just gotta make him see, Dorothy.
Dorothy? You mean the witch's Dorothy?
In person.
Well, that makes a huge difference. Wait right here. I'll announce you at once.
Did you hear that? He said he'll announce us at once. I've as good as got my brain.
I can fairly hear my heart beating.
I'll be home in time for supper.
Another hour, I'll be king of the forest. Long live the king. If I were king of the forest, not queen, not duke, not prince, my robes of forest would be satin, not cotton, not chintz. I command each thing, be it fish or fowl, with a woof and a woof and a royal howl. Woof! As I click my heels, all the trees would kneel, and the mountains bow, and the bulls kowtow, and the sparrow would take wing. If I were king, each rabbit would show respect to me, the chipmunk's genuflect. To me, though my tail would lash, I would show compassion for every underling. If I were king, just king.
Monarch of all you survey.
Majesty, you a king? You would be scared of anything?
Nothing, not no how.
Not even a rhinoceros.
Ha! Impossible.
How about a hippopotamus?
I thresh him from top to bottom.
Supposing you met an elephant?
I wrap him up in cellophane.
What if it were Brontosaurus?
I'd show him who are king of the forest.
How?
How? Courage. What makes a king out of a slave? Courage. What makes the flag on the mast obey? Courage. What makes the elephant charge his tusk in the misty mist or the dusky dusk? Courage. What makes the muskrat guard his musk? Courage. What makes the Sphinx the seventh wonder? What makes the dawn come up like thunder? What makes the Hottentot so hot? What puts the ape in apricot? What do they got that I ain't got?
Courage.
You can say that again.
For courage is the thing of things.
With courage, I'd be king of kings.
And the whole
deaf to all appeals, the wizard has spoken.
Oh, and I was so happy. I was on my way home.
Oh, don't cry, Dorothy. We'll see to the wizard somehow.
We certainly will.
I was so mean and never really appreciated her. Running away, hurting her feelings. And now, and Professor Marvel said she might be sick and oh, I'll never forgive myself. Never, never, never.
Please don't cry. I'll get you to the wizard somehow.
Oh, would you? Could you? Oh, thank you.
It's all right. I knew it and on my cell phone. Right this way.
I was just thinking, fellas, I don't think I want to see the wizard that much. I better wait outside.
What's the matter? The wizard's going to give you some courage.
I'd be too scared to ask him for it.
Come on, Lion. We'll be scared together.
Oh!
What happened?
Somebody pulled my tail!
Oh, you did it yourself.
Oh. Such a fun pause. Oh, tell me when it's over.
I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? And who are you?
Hi, if you please. I'm Dorothy, the small and meek.
Silence!
Oh, Jiminy Cricket.
The great Oz knows wise. Step forward, Tin Man.
Oh,
You dare to come to me for a heart? Clean, collection of a language judge.
well, you see, we were on the yellow brick road, and...
What? And you, Scarecrow, have the effort to ask for a parade. You billowing veil of bovine fodder.
Yes, Your Honor. I mean, Your Excellency. I mean, Your Wizardry.
Enough! And you, lion. Well?
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, frightening him like that when he came to you for help.
Silence, whippersnapper. The beneficent Oz has every intention of granting your request.
What'd he say?
Are you all right?
Yeah, just a little deaf. What'd he say?
He's gonna help us after all.
He is?
But first, you must prove yourselves worthy by performing a very small task.
A small task.
You name it, and it's half done.
Bring me the broomstick of the Witch of the West.
But in order to do that, we're going to have to kill her first.
Bring me the broomstick, and I'll grant your requests. Now go.
What if she kills us first?
I said, go!
Oh, fine. I'm already gone.
given up this crazy scheme. I never should have let you see the wizard.
Oh, but I'm glad you did. How else will I get back to Kansas?
You don't have to worry about us, Dorothy.
We aren't going after her empty-handed.
You can say that again.
Well, which way to the witch's castle?
No one knows for sure.
You mean no one's ever been to the witch's castle?
Oh, plenty of people have been there. Just none have ever come back.
Oh, boy.
There's no road to follow now.
No road at all to the land of the Winkies.
Winkies? What's Winkies?
They were once people, very like us. But then the witch made them her slaves. I hope the same thing doesn't happen to you.
Oh, so do I.
Keep heading west, where the sun sets.
Is that the best way to find the wicked witch?
You won't have to find her, Dorothy. When she knows you're in the land of the Winkies, she'll find you. Well, good luck.
Sometimes I'm kind of glad I don't have a brain. I haven't the wit to be scared.
And I haven't the heart to fail.
And I haven't said goodbye to the wizard.
How can you desert Dorothy now?
I could stay here. That's one way of doing it.
You're more of a coward than I thought.
Well, that's easy for you to say. You're made of straw. And you're made of tin. I'm nothing but weak flesh.
Very weak.
Verging on flabby.
It's all right, Mom. You don't have to feel like you wouldn't like.
I wouldn't like. Oh, I wouldn't like, but if you need me, I'll tag along, I guess.
That's more like it.
Sup, fella?
Ready to go, Dorothy?
Best foot forward.
Decisions.
Come on, Lion.
Oh, all right. Scarecrow is the only one that needs a new brain.
gibbers. Now you're the fly-by-nights. Aha! I have it. The jitterbug. Well, you may gibber. There is no more infectious bug in my book of spells. Once bitten, they can never stop dancing till they drop. And when they do, you shall be there to snatch the little brats and little brutes and bring them both to me. Now go, do my bidding.
We passed a notice a while back.
You mean the one that said, "Welcome to the haunted forest"?
No, the one that said, if you got this far, you're lost.
Here's another notice.
I hope this one's a little more reassuring.
I'd
turn back if I were you. Okay.
I believe there's spooks around here.
Spooks? That's ridiculous. Spooks? How silly.
But you don't believe in spooks?
No. Why only fools?
Oh, Tin Man!
You all right?
I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks.
So do I. You just hear what I just heard?
That noise didn't come from an ordinary bird.
It might be just a cricket-born critter in the trees.
It's giving me the jitters and the joints around the knees.
I think I see a shadow and it's fuzzy and it's furry.
I haven't got a brain, but I think I ought to worry.
I haven't got a heart, but I feel a palpitation.
There's monarch in the forest. I don't like the situation.
Oh, you gotta stand proud of them. Fill us full of horror.
I'd like to roar him down, but I think I lost my roar.
It's a who's-this.
It's a who's-this. It's a what's-this. It's a what's-this. Who's that? Who's there? Who's where? Beware!
That hide in the treetops, that rest on the road. You catch him sing round you, away from the road. Oh, the bees and the trees and the bats and the trees have a terrible fun. But the bees and the trees and the bats and the trees do what you do.
did of protecting Dorothy.
Help! Help!
Why? What happened to you?
Well, it ripped my arm off and threw it over there. And then it ripped both my legs off and threw them over there.
Why, Scarecrow, that's you all over.
God, you pulled yourself together.
Well, I would, but, well, I can't reach my legs. Help.
Okay.
And then we'll go find Dorothy.
That's right. And the lion will lead us.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm gonna lead us against the forces of evil?
That's right.
All right. I'll do it for Dorothy. Wicked witch or no wicked witch. Guards or no guards. I'll rip them apart. I may not make it out alive, but I'll go down fighting. I'm just gonna ask you fellas for one thing.
What's that?
Oh, talk me out of it!
This way, my dear. I trust you had a pleasant flight. It's so kind of you to visit me in my loneliness. Give me the dog.
What are you gonna do with Toto?
Tonight we feast on devil dog.
No!
Oh, it's all right, my dear. Just my little joke. He'll look even more revolting with an apple in his mouth. Here, take the basket.
What are you gonna do with him? Why can't he stay with me?
Because the raging, roaring river is some way off. Tell me, is he a water breed?
Well, I don't think so.
Well, he soon will be, because that's where we're going to drop him if you don't hand over those slippers.
Oh, but Good Witch of the North told me not to.
Very well. Take that basket to the deepest point of the river and drown him.
No! No, you can have the shoes. Just give me Toto back.
There's a good little girl. I knew you'd see reason.
Ow! No, Toto! No!
Catch him, you fool!
He got away! He got away from you!
Which is more than you will ever do! Fool that I am, I should have remembered. Those slippers will never come off, as long as you're alive. You see this? This is how much longer you've got to be alive. And it isn't long, my pretty. Just long enough for me to devise an unpleasant but wildly entertaining death. There is one route to escape, but it's a long way down and the rocks are sharp. So, if you do decide to go this way, be a dear and leave the slippers on the windowsill. It'll save us from having to take them off your corpse.
How can anyone be so nasty, mean, and cruel?
Lots and lots of practice.
I'm so afraid. Dorothy! Dorothy, where are you? We've been looking for you. Annette? Oh, Annette! Annette, let me know! I'm in the witch's castle. She's got me locked in. Dorothy! Annette! Dorothy! Annette, come back! Oh, Annette! Please, come back! Annette!
Etienne! Etienne! Come back! I'll give you Etienne, my pretty.
What's that? What's that?
That's the castle of the Wicked Witch.
Dorothy's in that awful place?
Oh, I hate to think of Dorothy in there. They say there's 1,000 rooms. How are we ever gonna find her?
Toto? Is that you?
It's Toto.
You're Toto.
He'll lead us to Dorothy.
You sure it'll be polite? Drop it in like this?
Watch out! get us in there.
Fine. He's got a plan.
Might not work,
It might not work.
but it's got a chance.
It's got a chance.
The only thing is, it's a very, very dangerous plan. What do you say?
I say, anybody else got a plan?
Let's hear Scarecrow's.
All right, well first, we've got to get our hands on 3 winky uniforms.
How in the heck are we going to find 3 winky uniforms?
Fellas?
I don't know, but the whole plane depends on it.
Fellas?
3 winky uniforms.
Fellas, we don't gotta look far.
How's that?
They're right behind us.
Watch out! PDX!
I'm using it!
Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world! Who would have thought? Witch is dead!
You are now our queen.
Well, that's very kind of you, but I really must be getting home. May I have this broomstick?
Take it with you.
Now we can go. Tell the Wizard of Oz that the Wicked Witch is dead.
The Wicked Witch is dead.
The Wicked Witch is dead! Ding dong, the witch is dead. With a witch, ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. Gone where the goblins don't belong. Below, home. Let's open up and ding dong, singing high.
Step forward if you dare. Cannot believe my eyes. Why have you returned?
Well, we killed the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Oh, you liquidated her, huh? Very resourceful.
Yes, well, we'd like you to keep your promise to us, if you please, sir.
Not so fast. Not so fast. I need to give the matter a little thought. Go away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz.
If you were really great and powerful, you'd keep your promises.
Do you presume to criticize the great Oz? I said go away and come back tomorrow. You ungrateful creatures. Be lucky I'm giving you an audience tomorrow instead of 20 years from now.
Toto? Is that you?
The great Oz has spoken. Now go!
Toto, come out of there.
The great Oz has... Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. The great Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You are?
Yes.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm afraid it's true. There are no other wizards here except me.
Well, you're a humbug.
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly so. A humbug.
You're a very bad man.
Oh no, I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
Well, what about the heart you promised to man?
The Scarecrow's brain.
Why, anybody can have a brain. It's a very mediocre commodity. You see, back where I come from, we have universities where men go to become great thinkers. And when they return, they think deep thoughts, and with no more brains than you have. But they do have one thing you haven't got. A diploma. Therefore, by the virtues vested in me, by the universal status comitium, id lubris unum, I hereby confer upon you the honorary degree of THD.
THD?
Yeah, that's a Doctor of Thinkology.
The square root of any side of an isosceles triangle is equal to the sum of their main side. Oh, joy! Rapture! I've got me a brain! How can I ever thank you enough?
Well, you can't. As for you, my fine friend, You are under the unfortunate delusion that just because you run away from danger, that you have no courage. You are confusing courage with wisdom. You see, back where I come from, we have men who are called heroes. And once a year, they take their fortitude out of their mothballs and parade it down the main streets of the city. And they have no more courage than you do. But they do have one thing you haven't got. A medal. Therefore, extraordinary valor and conspicuous bravery against wicked riches, I award you the Triple Cross. You are now a member of the Legion of Courage.
Oh, shucks, folks, I'm speechless.
As for you, my galvanized friend, you are a heart. You don't know how lucky you are not to have them. Hearts will never be made practical until they can be made unbreakable.
Well, I still want one.
Yes, why, you see, back where I come from, we have men who do nothing all day but good deeds. And they are called, good deed doers. And their hearts are no bigger than yours. But they do have one thing you haven't got. A testimonial. Therefore, in consideration of your kindness, I take pleasure at this time in presenting you a small token of our esteem and affection. And remember, my sentimental friend, a heart is not judged by how much you love, but by how much you are loved by others.
Listen, it ticks.
Read what my medal says.
Awarded for courage.
Hang it the truth.
Oh, they're wonderful.
Well, what about Dorothy?
Yes, what about Dorothy?
Yeah,
Yes, Dorothy.
Dorothy next.
No. Oh, well, you all are cutting me to the quick. You see, you are forcing me into also a cataclysmic decision. You see, the only way for me to get Dorothy back to Kansas is for me to take her myself.
Could you do that? Are you a clever enough wizard to manage it?
Oh, child, you cut me to the quick. I'm an old Kansas man myself. Premier balloonist, par excellence for the Miracle Wonderland Carnival Company. Until one day, while performing spectacular feats at the stratospheric level never before attempted by civilized man. Then the balloon failed to return to the fair.
It did?
Frightened, were you?
Frightened. You're talking to the man who has laughed at the face of death, sneered at doom, and chuckled at catastrophe. I was petrified. And then the winds changed. And then I floated down to the heart of this noble city and was instantly acclaimed as the first wizard deluxe.
Deluxe. That's French, pertaining to luxury.
Well, there were a few luxuries that went with the job, but I took it anyway, retaining the balloon against the advent of a quick getaway. And in that balloon is ready for flight. And in that conveyance, my dear Dorothy, we shall return to the land of Eve Lubris Unum. Step this way. Citizens of Oz, I, your wizard, Adua and Ulta, am about to embark on a hazardous and a technically unexplainable journey into the outer stratosphere. converse, and otherwise hobnob with my brother business. And I hereby decree that until that time, and if any, that I do return, that the Scarecrow, by virtue of his magnificent brains, shall rule in my stead. Assisted by the Tin Man, by virtue of his magnificent heart, and by the Lion, by virtue of his courage. Obey them as you would me. And I thank you, my friends. And now I think it is about time we cast off. Climb aboard, Dorothy. Climb aboard.
Climb aboard, Dorothy, while the winds are in your favor.
Well, I can't go without Toto.
I'll get him for you.
Oh no, don't let go of the rope.
What?
This is a highly irregular procedure.
Oh, Wizard, the back!
Too late, my dear.
Oh, what do you have to take me back to Kansas?
I can't. I don't know how any of this works. Goodbye, Rose.
Goodbye! Now I'll never get home.
Then stay with us, Dorothy. We don't want you to go.
Don't you love us, Dorothy?
You know I do. There's people, the place I love home. Now it's further away than the furthest dreams. Oh, I'll never forgive myself. And I'll never return home. Never, never, never. That is a very, very long time, Dorothy. Oh, good witch, would you help me, please?
You don't need to be helped any longer. You've always had the power to go back to Kansas.
I have?
Well, why didn't you tell her?
Because she wouldn't have believed me. She had to learn it for herself.
What did you learn, Dorothy?
Well, I think that it isn't enough just to want to see Uncle Henry and Aunt Em, and that if I ever go looking for my heart's desire again, I won't get any further than my own backyard, because if it's not there, then I never really lost it to begin with. Is that right?
That's all it is.
Well, that's so simple. I should have thought of it for you.
I should have felt it in my heart.
Me too, if I had the courage of my convictions.
No, she had to find it out for herself. Now those magic slippers will take you home in 2 seconds.
Toto too?
Toto too.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard. Goodbye, Tin Man. Oh, don't cry, you rust. Here's your old can.
Now I know I've got a heart. Because it's breaking.
Goodbye, Lion. I know it isn't right, but I'm gonna miss the way you used to holler before you found your courage.
When you go, I think you're gonna do a lot more hollering.
Oh, Scarecrow, you're the hardest one of all. You're my first friend here.
Having a brain won't make part easier, Dorothy. I'll always miss you.
Are you ready now?
Oh, yes, please. Before I change my mind and stay forever.
All right. Then close your eyes and tap your heels together 3 times and think to yourself over and over. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.
1,
There's no place like home.
2,
There's no
out in the storm.
We best get into town and notify the sheriff.
Wait,
Toto?
there she is!
Dorothy! Dorothy! Zeke, Hunt, Hickory, she's over here. Tell Onion, bid her bring a blanket.
Oh, there's a bump on her head. Size of an ostrich egg. Yeah, but the skin ain't broken.
Hello, Oz.
Oz, my first name is Chester, but you can call me whatever you like.
Uncle Henry.
I'm guarding you now, honey. I'll see you come to no more harm.
Is she all right?
There's a minute there where I thought you left us.
But I did leave you, Uncle Henry, and I was gone for days and days.
Ooh, sounds like a bad dream.
Oh, it wasn't a dream.
Sure it was. Remember me, your old pal Zeke?
Lion.
No, it ain't. And this here's Hickory.
You couldn't forget my face, could you?
No, of course not. But where's Scarecrow?
Scarecrow?
Who the heck's Scarecrow? Big hunchback at the barn.
Where could he be?
Did we get all the horses? I'll go get the blanket.
Where's Emmy?
At least Toto's all right.
Dorothy!
And Em!
Dorothy, you're safe and well!
But yes, but what happened to my my ruby slippers?
Oh, you don't have any ruby slippers.
You don't understand. This was a truly live place, and I remember that some of it wasn't very nice, but most of it was wonderful, and you were all there. You kept rusting up, and you kept pulling your own tail, and you were a humbug.
Let's not get personal here.
You don't understand. This was a truly live place. Don't you believe me?
Of course we believe you, but now it's time to get you home and in bed.
Did the house come back? It fell on the wood, you know.
The storm passed right by it.
And it wasn't a house that fell on Miss Gulch.
It was a telegraph pole.
We won't be hearing from that old lady till her leg gets out of plastic.
And Toto's safe. You hear that, Toto? We're home. And you're all here. And I'm never gonna leave here. Never, ever, ever. And oh, Anna, there really is no place like home.
shiny top that you wear.